friends, welcome to Global Online. In this class, we discuss NTA UGC NET 2023 Paper 1 and today's topic relate with the natural and energy resources from people, development and environment. And this topic we deal with MCQs. It will really encourage you and also increase your motivation and information about this area. Let's start with the first question. The first question, which part of the solar cooker is responsible for greenhouse effect? Here the greenhouse effect and also the solar cooker is the two important keywords, and the options given are the various parts of solar cooker: coating with black color inside the box, mirror, glass sheet and outer cover of the solar cooker. So here the greenhouse effect is the natural process that warms the earth's surface. So here the process is called greenhouse effect because the name here means that the exchange of incoming and outgoing radiation that warms the earth's or the planet. So that works like a greenhouse. You can see the plants inside a greenhouse. So here the greenhouse effect also reminds or says about the planet that warms due to the incoming and outgoing of radiation. Clear? So here the solar cooker is the one that will make a typical solar thermal collector. So it gathers and traps the sun's thermal heat. So the sun's thermal heat is the one that is very high frequency light. So from the solar cooker, the high frequency thermal power or the high frequency visible light will convert into a low frequency infrared rays. Okay, so that will help to make the cooking process easier. Or the you can think that the high frequency light from the sun that directly came into the solar cooker, what happens? It will make the food or the solar cooker inside food items will damaged or destroyed. But in case that can be converted into the infrared, low rays of infrared, so it will make the cooking process more easier. So here the solar cooker is also responsible for greenhouse effect. So what is the part or which is the part? That is the mirror inside the solar cooker will make the or is responsible for the greenhouse effect. And this is the picture that relate to the solar cooker, and here the sun's light will falls and later it will reflect into a plain mirror. So the mirror inside the solar cooker will responsible for greenhouse effect, and this is the inner metal and this is the plain mirror. Clear? So the solar cooker that responsible for greenhouse effect and the part is mirror. Clear? And the next one is tidal energy. Here the tidal energy is harnessed by constructing a dam. So the tidal energy is used. Here harnessed means used. Clear? You can see the word harnessed in many areas, and it means that used or the tidal energy is used by constructing a dam. Okay, so here the dam is constructed across which of the following? The river in hilly terrains, or the river in plain areas, or the wide opening to the sea, or the narrow opening to the sea. So we see that the tidal energy or the tides, the marine energy or the other oceanic waves and also a part of this tidal energy. So this tidal energy is used with a big force. Clear? So the big force can be generated or formulated by a narrow opening to the sea. Clear, students? A wide opening means what? The wide area. So the water will make a wide procedure spread into the whole area, but the narrow opening will make the force to high power. So that will make the tidal energy more useful or more forceful. So by constructing a dam across a narrow opening to the sea, that will really use or really the effective tidal energy will create or will formulate. Clear? And before moving to next question, let's look at what Global Online offering for you. We offer notes and MCQs available, and so students, for your UGC NET 2023 paper 2 preparation, the notes and most expected MCQs both will really help your preparation well, and also you can use this in other interviews and exams also. So this is a great opportunity, and you can get notes and MCQs for the following subjects seen in the screen, and you can get contacted by the given WhatsApp number. So this notes and MCQs really boost up your preparation, and also in our app you can get paper 1 and paper 2 complete courses, and you can download our app from the comment box. Clear? And you can get at a 20% discount off to 1280. The next question relates to the ocean thermal energy arises due to. You can see the ocean thermal energy, OTEC. So here how the ocean thermal energy arises. And here given energy stored by waves in the ocean, temperature difference at different levels in ocean, pressure differences, tides arising out in the ocean. So here the ocean thermal energy is arises or that can be formulated due to the temperature difference at different levels in ocean. So the marine energy or the marine power that refers to the ocean water, that's the tides, the salinity, and the ocean temperature also. So here the movement of the water in the ocean that creates a vast store of kinetic energy. Here the energy is created due to the temperature difference and also the salinity difference in the ocean. Clear, students? So here the temperature. So in every or in ocean energy and also the tidal energy, you can see the force will act a very important role. But here the temperature is the one, or the temperature difference will make a thermal energy, ocean thermal energy. Here we'll say the thermal. So we can relate the thermal to temperature. Okay, so this is the keyword. So the ocean thermal energy is the arises due to the temperature difference at different levels in the ocean. So you can relate this like a ocean, and the energy or the temperature at this former level or the at the inner level and also the outer level. You can see like that. So the inner level, the temperature is in a different way, and also the outer layer is the at different level that compared to the inner level. Clear? So the temperature at the different levels will make the ocean thermal energy to formulate or to make a effective energy variation. Okay. The next question relate to the identify the correct sequence of energy sources in order of their share in the power sector in India. You can get a question like that in UGC examination. This is a most expected MCQ. So friends, you can really understand the question well, because the sequence is sequence is an important question related to UGC NET exam. So the here given the thermal energy, nuclear, hydro and wind as the important energies, and also the sequence or the highest in India, the power sector, the thermal energy will contribute more. So first the thermal energy is the one that will make the more power or the more share to the power sector in India. And second one, the hydro, that is the water, for energy from water. And the next, nuclear. Nuclear is the another thing that get from the nuclear reactions. And the wind is the last one, or it is contributed less to the power sector in India. So you can remind as THNW. That is THNW. So the THNW will make the to understand. So the T here is the highest contribution to the power sector in India, that is thermal and hydro, and NW, that is nuclear and wind. So you can remind like that, so you can easily will don't forget in your exam. Clear? And the next one is, which of the following non-conventional energy sources can be mostly economically exploitable? So here the mostly means you can see the economically also. So the energy you can get is very economical. That means it's very cheap. So you can use it in everywhere. And also this is a very exploitable energy also. So that is a non-conventional energy. Non-conventional and exploitable and also economical. None other than the solar energy. Clear? That is the solar energy. We can get everywhere, and also that is most economical, and also that is very exploitable and non-conventional. That is the main word. Non-conventional energy with mostly economically exploitable. Clear? And the next one, the most constituent of biogas. Biogas, and here the most main constituents. Here the main constituent means the biogas will contain which of the following gases or which of the following components. And here the answer, methane and carbon dioxide. So in a raw biogas that typically consists of methane, that is 50 to 75%. So here the 50 to 70% is the one. So the in biogas the highly condensated element is methane, and the next the carbon dioxide, that is to 25 to 50%, and a small amount of nitrogen, that's for only 2 to 8%. So here the 2 to 8% content is another, that is the nitrogen. Clear? So the methane, carbon dioxide is here the main constituents of biogas, and a little nitrogen is the important constituents of biogas. Clear? So here the trace levels of hydrogen sulfide, ammonia, hydrogen and various volatile organic compounds are also present in biogas. That's depending upon the feedstock. So for different feedstock, that will relatively the amount will vary. Clear? So but in case the methane and carbon dioxide are the important or the main constituents. And the next one relate to the geothermal energy. So the geothermal energy, so what is the important or the what is the one is related with the geothermal energy? The derived from coal, or it's a hot water deposit within the earth crust, or the steam, or in dams. So the coal and also the dams will not come because it's a geothermal. Here geo means earth. So you can relate it with the earth crust. So here the earth crust will play the important role in geothermal energy generation. So here it's produced at the deep earth crust. So the earth core will play the important role in geothermal energy, and it is a renewable resource and used for electricity generation. Clear? And here the geo means earth and thermal means heat. Okay, so the answer for this is energy contained in hot water deposit within the earth crust. Inside the earth crust, there are large content of hot water, and this hot water we can use for generating geothermal energy, and that is used for electricity generation. And the next, the picture that will represent the geothermal energy. Here the geothermal energy, the hot water inside the earth crust, and it is transparent, or it is the steam will used to make the energy by using the turbine and generator, and then the steam will rise to the rise through the turbine, that's pipe, and also the cooling towers, or the cooling towers will later make the other water and the returning water into the earth crust. So this is the injection well. So this procedure will make the geothermal energy, and the energy generator will goes to the towers for generating electricity. Is here the electricity will generate and used for other purposes. So the hot water will make the geothermal energy very effective. So the hot water in the earth will vary also. So the amount of the hot water, or the temperature difference in the hot water, also make a important part in the geothermal energy generation. Clear? And the next question relate to the fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are which type of resources? Non-renewable, renewable, or both A and B, and none of the above. So here the fossil fuels are the one that is non-renewable resources, that cannot be renewable. It can be renewable within a long span of time. So here fossil fuels means the fuels that generate from fossils. So this is a long time procedure. So that is a non-renewable resources in general. And which of the is not a renewable natural resource? This is not a renewable natural resource means it is non-renewable. So the clean water, fertile soil, fresh water, salt. And these questions also make confusion in you, and also this is a repeated question in UGC net also. So you will study well, and also make sure that the explanation for this question is clear for you and understand well. So the answer for this is salt. Salt. Okay, so it's not a renewable natural resources, and one of the option you can see that is salt. So that is the answer, because salt is a non-renewable resource. Because salt is considered as non-renewable, it takes more time for natural procedures to create more salt, and that is the longer time it takes for people to use it. So the time to create the salt is more than the time to use it. Okay, so that the salt we use it is considered, or it formed due to the long time procedure. Okay, so that is the answer, the non-renewable resource. And which of the following resource or source of energy maximum potential in India? So it's a easy question, because the most economical resource, non-conventional resource, and also most exploitable resource, that is the solar energy, that will contribute a source of energy has the maximum potential in India. Clear? And the next one, the energy utilized through different routes, namely solar route and the solar photovoltaic route. Here the two important source, or the two important routers are solar thermal route and the solar photovoltaic route. So while solar thermal technology utilize the heat energy from the sun, so for wide range of application, for solar photovoltaic, that is enable direct conversion of solar radiation into electricity. Here solar photovoltaic route will make the direct conversion of solar radiation into electricity through semiconductor devices, that is solar cells. So using the solar cells, the solar photovoltaic route will make the solar energy directly into electricity. And solar thermal route, you can relate that the solar cooker is an example. So here both the solar route and solar photovoltaic are the important energy utilization of solar energy. That's you can get from the question also. But the solar energy is used for two different routes. That is the important part in the question. First one is solar thermal route. Second one is solar photovoltaic route. Next one, fly ash is produced in thermal power plants is an eco-friendly resource that using. So here the fly ash is the one, and you can hear the fly ash. What is the fly ash? It is the emitters from the industries. Clear? So this is a resource that causes pollution, but in case it can be used with the eco-friendly resource. And which are the uses? And here given the four important uses. Agriculture as micronutrient, wasteland development, dam and water holding structures, and brick industry. So here these are the four important uses related to the fly ash to use as eco-friendly resource. So all of the above is the answer. And the fly ash, that is the transported from the combustion chamber by exhaust gases. So why it's named as fly ash? Because the fly ash is the fine powder formed from the mineral matter in coal. So the consisting the non-combustible matter in coal. It cannot be combustible. Combustible means it cannot be made to remove from the pollution part. So the small amount of carbon that remains from incomplete combustion also. So these all are made pollution from fly ash. But in case it can be used for the four uses that stated in the question. So it cannot be make any pollution to the environment and cause a eco-friendly resource. Clear? And the next one is dash is sustainable use and protection of natural resource. Here the natural resource will be sustainable using, and also the protection will happen due to the conservation. The pollution and exploitation will not come. These two are negatively termed. But the preservation, why it does not come the preservation? Because we cannot preserve the natural resources. Preservation means to protect with any artificially used materials. But we can conserve them with natural procedures by constructing dams and also by using the solar energy in a effective way. So that is a conserved way. Clear? So that is a sustainable use also, and also the protection of natural resources. The next question relate to the which of the following emits dangerous radioactive waste that forcing the governments to eliminate its use. So there are various energy resources in our environment. So but in some of the resources that makes the dangerous radioactive waste. So you can see the water energy, geothermal, solar energy. These are the energy from the environment. So water energy that will make and does not make any pollution. Or the geothermal also we use the inside the earth crust, the resources or the energy from earth crust. But in case it causes the steam, but that does not make radioactive wastes. Clear? So the radioactive wastes will cause a dangerous situation in our environment. And the solar energy that we know what this is a very economically and also the non-conventional renewable resource that does not make pollution. So here the answer for this question is nuclear energy. So it's a supply of energy produced by the energy emitted by the nuclear reaction. So the electricity produced by the nuclear reactor it can be used from the nuclear reaction. Clear? So the primary power source in Japan is nuclear energy. That's an example of nuclear technology. So in Japan, nuclear energy is used in a higher or in a increasing way. Clear? The major power source in Japan is nuclear energy. The next question relate with the homework question and also the greenhouse gases. The greenhouse gases is high because of which are the following reasons. In today, the concentration of greenhouse gases is high because of which of the following reason? Use of refrigerator, deforestation, increased combustion of fossil fuels, or all of the above. So the reason for why the concentration of greenhouse gases is becoming high. Clear? So this is a homework question and you can give the answer in the comment box and also ask any question regarding to this. Okay, so and this is the yesterday's homework question. The NGO has a mission to conserve the lands and waters on which life depends, and it is none other than the Nature Conservancy. The Nature Conservancy is the one that relate with the conservation on the lands and waters on which all life depends. That is a non-profitable and also a government organization. Clear? So here this is their motive is to protect the environment and also to conserve the land and waters in which the land or the life depends. Clear? So that's for the day and we will meet in next video. Until then, thank you. Have a nice day.